So, Adrian, what have you done with these tools?
Good question, Martin. Thank you for asking. I've used all of these tools in my house. Recently, I used my drill to make 2 holes in a wall for a dartboard. So I was playing darts. I wanted a dartboard on the wall. I made 2 holes with my electric drill.
And how many holes have you got around the dartboard now?
No, I only made the 2 holes, very neatly as well.
Okay. Lucky wall.
Yeah. And but I was very careful because lots of dust comes up, and I wore the safety goggles.
That's always wise. You do look ready for a swim. You have to stay safe, that's important.
That's right.
So I think the last time that I used some tools, I used this set of screwdrivers, a very nice extensive set of screwdrivers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I actually used a lot of the smaller ones. This one has a very strange head actually. But I used a lot of the smaller screwdrivers to fix my vacuum cleaner at home. I have an automatic vacuum cleaner, a highly sophisticated robot. It does everything automatically. It's fantastic. And it broke.
Okay.
So it was fantastic until it broke. And then I had to open it up and perform surgery on it. And I used the screwdrivers to open it up, and I fixed it.
Oh, well done. Well done you. Very clever.
What else have you used, Adrian?
I use my hammer a lot.
Okay.
It's the first thing I try. I use it for everything, of course. On the garden shed, I needed to... in fact, there were rusty screws on my garden shed, and I couldn't unscrew them with a screwdriver, so I had to pull them off with the claw.
Okay.
This part is known as the claw on a claw hammer. Really, this is a claw hammer.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but normally you would use the other end
to hit things.
Yeah, careful.
All right.
This end to hammer in nails, that kind of thing.
That's right. And this is a very good hammer because it's quite heavy for a hammer.
And that helps.
That helps.
Doesn't it?
Helps.
Okay. Other things you can use here on the table. We talked about this pair of pliers. This is actually an antique pair of pliers. And this has jaws where you can grip things. And you were showing me, Adrian, the correct technique for taking things out of, for example, nails out of wood. You grip the nail, there you go, by the head, and you can use the shape of the tool to lever the nail out of whatever it's been hammered into. So I'll just try, there you go, extricate it.
It's a great tool, and it makes it easy, and so it makes it fun to use.
That tooth, Adrian, at the front.
No.
Another time, when you're ready.
Okay.
When you're ready.
Right.
Okay. And actually, this is a modern pair of pliers here, and this is a bit different. You've used these, haven't you, Adrian?
Yes, for removing raw plugs from the wall. I don't know if we have any wall fixings called raw plugs. Pull it out of the wall. That's what I use this for. But it's, this is elegant. This is an elegant solution. I've only ever used this pair of pliers with brute force.
But these are very handy for gripping things. There's also a cutting edge here.
I think that's for stripping cables. So if you want to take the shielding off of a cable, you can maybe use that to strip. Is that correct?
This looks like a cutting pair, but you can...
maybe.
If you're careful, you can probably strip a cable as well.
If you're really careful,
That's
maybe,
right.
perhaps.
They also have a modern pair of quite ergonomic insulated handles, which is certainly a positive feature. So, Adrian, what else have you got?
Well, I've got this saw.
Okay.
I use this in the garden for everything.
When your hammer doesn't work.
That's true. That's very true.
Okay.
And the other type of saw I have is the HACKSAW, and I would use this to saw through a curtain pole. So I've put curtain poles up in my house in 2 of the rooms, and for that I also used my spirit level to make sure my measurements using a tape measure were correct.
You know, with the spirit level, I've always found the bubble in these spirit levels strangely fascinating. It's hypnotic, wouldn't you say? Just
It's relaxing.
It's very relaxing. I've always enjoyed playing a little bit with spirit levels, and it has bubble there, and there. So endless fun as far as I'm concerned.
It is. Of course, I've used my pencil, my knife. This gets used every time we have a delivery to the house, and then I open up my box with the knife.
Yeah. And it's important to emphasise that all of these tools usually live inside a secure toolbox for safety, because there are some sharp tools, and you certainly don't want to leave those lying around because they need a lot of care when you're using them, and also in storage, right?
Sure. Yeah. You can't be too careful with tools because they all have a specific use, and you know they're all quite dare I say powerful. If that's okay
absolutely, they are powerful. Yeah.
And another one I've enjoyed these tools. These two tools are some of my favourites. I'll hold them up against the wall so you can see. I've taken the radiators in my house off the walls with these guys, and they're so much fun. I can't do it now because it's a bit rusty, but there we go. It's fun to play with, and to get a better grip on a valve, I use a sock as well. That really helps. Have you ever done that, Martin?
I've never used a sock for anything mechanical like that.
It will give a better grip, or otherwise the jaws here on the tool can attack the metal.
That's a good tip. That
top tip.
Okay, yeah, excellent.
Take your socks off.
What I have used a few times myself is brushes for painting. Right, this brush actually has some paint on just to prove it. An experienced brush, and my favourite tool for painting is actually this cylindrical roller here. This rotates, and it's great. You just dip a bit of paint on the end, or you dip this into the paint, and then you can put it on the wall in this direction, this direction. You can even paint above you, overhead. That can be a little bit tiring, but it's very effective. It's true. It's very effective, and you get a wonderful finish with that. So I enjoy decorating with a roller like this. Fantastic.
Yes, and you can cover large areas, really large areas, very quickly with a roller.
That's right, yeah. In fact, with these tools, I think most jobs at home are achievable. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good time with your DIY projects.
Stay safe.
Thank you for watching.